Hello everyone, Coach Carol here with more tips for you in using Chat GPT, especially for your storytelling. This was an interesting experiment for myself. I had put this phrase, storytelling techniques for family history, directly into Google. And it appears inside my Chat GPT because it's attached to my Google browser. The answer was very useful. It was just what I was looking for. So it came up with these tips when sharing your family history. Start with an attention-grabbing hook. Use vivid descriptions. Create a narrative structure. Incorporate personal anecdotes. Utilize photographs and other visuals. Use dialogue. Connect to a broader historical context. Engage the senses. Encourage audience participation. And emphasize universal themes, all of which makes for a very good story. So I thought I would continue with this and to just give it another little prompt. And it was to ask ChatGPT, in this case 3.5, to help me plan out an ancestral ebook. In this case, it's a fictional one. And I wanted to start with the hook, which was tip number 1. And I've asked it to create an outline for a story arc of my family migrating from Ireland during the Potato Famine. I don't actually have an Irish family, but you'll get the point. And here is the response. Exactly that. An outline for a story arc. What to include in this and how to lay it out. It's given me a title, From Desperation to Hope, and a subtitle, Our Journey Through the Irish Potato Famine. An introduction, which is that hook that they were talking about, and expressing it in a way that I might not have thought of, such as, in the darkest days of Ireland's history, a resilient family faced unimaginable challenges, but their spirit and determination would lead them on a remarkable journey to a new life. I can sense that readers would find that intriguing and want to read more. Then ChatGPT has outlined the chapters for me. Chapter 1 will be the roots in the Emerald Isle. Chapter 2, the unrelenting famine. And it goes on to give me 10 chapters, I think there's 10, all the way through to, just 8, all the way through to chapter 8, Leaving a Legacy. So now I have the story arc for creating this story. And I took it to the next level. And I wanted help now for Chat to give me a deeper look at chapter 1, Roots in the Emerald Isle. And using some of the ideas above, I've asked it to paint a vivid picture of the people, places, and events seen in this family's fishing community. So I had a quick look over in Wikipedia to find this place called Carraroe in County Galway. I wanted to include sensory details like sights, sounds, smells, and emotions to make the story more engaging and relatable. And that's all it was in this prompt, very simple. So back it comes with chapter 1, the introduction, using the hook that we looked at before. And now it has even more strength in wording. In the remote fishing village of Carraroe, nestled among the rugged coast of County Galway, our ancestors forged a life intertwined with the ebb and flow of the sea, because of course this is a fishing village. Paint a vivid setting? Yes, they have, or he has. Sun-drenched mornings in Carraroe, with crashing waves and seagulls' cries and the gentle rustling of fishing nets. Introducing the community. Says the neighbours were more like family and every face held a story. The village filled with whitewashed cottages adorned with vibrant floral window boxes. Could be. I'd have to go and check. It then goes on to describe the importance of fishing to the community and a suggestion to explore the connection with nature. And you'll see the way chat is doing it now. It's still in instructional mode for me. This is how you might write the story. Goes on to say this is how you can convey the emotions, and then a finalized paragraph that will help you make the story more engaging, relatable, and memorable. So at this point, I'm thinking I need something more. I need characters in this story to bring it to life. So I thought I'll ask it for a cast of characters. And I need this now to complete the scene at Carraroe. So please create an Irish family group, mother, father, grandparents, and children who were living there in 1845. A simple little prompt. And back it comes with some typically Irish names. Seamus O'Rourke, Maeve O'Rourke, Liam O'Rourke, Bridget O'Rourke, and Caitlin O'Rourke, another Sean, and Eileen, all with little character scenarios for each of them. All right, so now I'm ready to build this into a story. So I've asked Chat to become a creative family history writer with a specialist knowledge of Irish ancestry and create chapter 1 using the ideas above and the characters displayed. Please write about 1,000 words to begin the tale of the O'Rourkes. And I have given a little more detail as to how that should play out. I want the narrative structure to be organised in a logical sequence. Start with the background information, introduce the key characters, build up the events that shape the family story at the beginning of the Potato Famine. And I wanted to include some dialogue in the family home around dinner time to show how the family was struggling. And I got exactly what I wanted. A great chapter about the roots in Ireland from the fishing community, starting with that hook and then setting the scene for the family, introducing the characters. And now the scene where they're seated at the worn wooden table in their humble cottage, gathered for their evening meal. Sensory delights such as the flickering light of the peat fire casting dancing shadows on the wall, and Liam, the grandfather, beginning to tell the tale of Carraroe's ancient legends. And then a little bit of that dialogue coming through from Liam himself. And you can imagine the scene now with the children listening on. They were keen to know more. So there's a little bit of dialogue again from them. He continued with more dialogue, describing how survival was etched into their very bones. And he goes on to describe what life was like as a fisherman. The sea provides, but it can also take away. And we must ever be vigilant, for it's our duty to provide for our family and this village. So we're getting now a painting of, we're seeing the family. He's painting the scene with these words. Maeve's voice can be heard then about making do with what we have. And the effect of all of that on the family as they fell silent and the weight of their reality settling upon them and bringing in exactly what I wanted, that it was at the beginning of the potato blight. And then the voice of the young 13-year-old asking the question of her dad, will the potatoes grow again? And Seamus coming back in to say, we pray they will, But for now, we must face the uncertainty with courage. And then the scene comes to a close. And as typical of chat when writing a story, often uses this expression, little did they know that their lives were on the precipice of a great change. That's okay, I can edit that part out. But it goes on to say that obviously this is the start of more to come. So it says in the chapters to come, we will witness the O'Rourke's family unwavering determination to survive. It sets the scene nicely, neatly, and creatively for this story of the O'Rourke's family's migration. Have a go yourself. Below this video, I'll include some of those simple little prompts that I used for this exercise and have a bit of fun with it. You could substitute real ancestral names, of course, and make it a story about your own. Thank you once more for joining me for another tip from the AI and the genealogist, tips on using Chat GPT.